Barks Alpha here, reporting for Newshound by a cascading waterfall with your 24-hour crypto news roundup. On today's bulletin, strategy bags, 1,142 Bitcoin during dip. BitMine scoops, up 40,613 ETH. Crypto on-exchange supplies dwindle. Tether expands as market shrinks. And backpack tokenomics designed to protect mad lads. Let's dig. In a bold move that signals unwavering conviction, Strategy Inc. has disclosed the purchase of an additional 1,142 Bitcoin, valued at approximately $90 million. Acquired between February the 2nd and 8th at an average price of $78,815 per coin, the purchase brings the firm's total holdings to a staggering 714,644 BTC. The acquisition comes during a market downturn, which has left the firm's treasury underwater with an estimated $5.2 billion in unrealized losses, just as CEO Phong Le reassured investors that the firm's balance sheet remains resilient unless Bitcoin falls below the $8,000 mark for an extended period. Singing from the same financial hymn sheet, BitMine Immersion Technologies has also expanded its Ethereum treasury during the same period, acquiring 40,613 ETH valued at around $86 million. The purchase takes the firm's total holdings to 4.33 million ETH, representing 3.58% of the total circulating supply. Despite sitting on an estimated $8 billion in unrealized losses, as Ethereum trades roughly 62% below its 2025 peak, Executive Chairman Tom Lee has defended the strategy, noting that network fundamentals remain strong with daily transactions and active addresses hitting record highs in 2026. Next up, adding weight to Tom Lee's defense, Ethereum on-exchange supply has plummeted to levels not seen since mid-2016. On-chain data indicates that while Ethereum's ecosystem and institutional adoption have grown exponentially over the last decade, the actual amount of ETH available for immediate trade on platforms has reached a 10-year low. This tightening float is largely attributed to a massive rotation of assets into staking protocols and DeFi, effectively locking up supply. This trend isn't isolated to Ethereum. Bitcoin exchange levels have been in a persistent, long-term decline for several years, creating a supply shock environment where any sudden surge in demand could trigger extreme price reflexivity. Despite recent market volatility, the continued exodus of coins into self-custody and long-term storage suggests that whales and institutional holders maintain a long-term view. And while some metrics shrink, according to a report by Crypto Potato, Tether's USDT has achieved a staggering 35.2 million new users in the final quarter of 2025, bringing its total global user base to 534.5 million. This eighth consecutive quarter of massive growth comes despite a brutal liquidation cascade that saw the total crypto market capitalization reduced by more than one-third. Remarkably, Tether has become the seventh largest global purchaser of U.S. debt, surpassing countries like Taiwan and South Korea. While decentralized finance DeFi holdings saw a $3 billion decline, USDT holdings increased by nearly $3 billion, signaling that investors see the stablecoin as a safe haven amidst ongoing volatility. Last but not least, the crypto exchange Backpack has unveiled a unique tokenomics model that ties future token releases to specific growth milestones rather than traditional time-based lockups. Under the plan, 25% of the 1 billion total token supply will be distributed at the token generation event, primarily to Backpack Points participants and Mad Lads NFT holders. The remaining supply is split into pre- and post-IPO tranches, with 37.5% to be released only as the exchange enters new markets like the US and Japan or launches a new product. Crucially, the final 37.5%, the corporate treasury, will remain locked until at least 1 year after a potential IPO. CEO Armani Ferrante stated that the team will not receive direct token allocations, but instead hold equity in the company, ensuring they can only reap the rewards once the platform has successfully earned its place in liquid capital markets. That's it for today, dogs. Remember to share with the pack, keep your noses to the ground, and your ears pricked so you never miss a beat. Reporting for Newshound, this is Barks Alpha. Yes, I do.